Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
You from Brooklyn, New York?
Yes.
Okay, and I think we met a couple years ago, so we have a lot of the same mutual friends, right? And the topic is real basic. Tell me, what do you expect from a man when you meet a man or you see a man, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's in person, no matter where you're at the club, what does Maddie expect out of a man?
It's tough. It really depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay, I like that.
So, if I'm super single,
that's a good thing to say. Super single, meaning like you ain't got nobody in your life.
Nobody.
It's a free for all.
Yeah.
Key.
If Maddie is super single, it's like, do I want to be outside, or do I just want to be outside? Mm-hmm. Now, when I say that, I mean like, okay, he's cute. We met him in Atlanta. Me and my girls, we hollered at him in Atlanta. We shoot to Miami next weekend. I meet another nigga. So it's like, both numbers.
So now it's a competition thing.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Because when you're outside, you got to keep your options open. You cannot plant all your eggs in one basket. And that's what women fail to realize. They plant all their eggs in one basket, and it's like, damn, I should have took the friend.
Especially when you're super single.
When you're super single, absolutely.
I think that's key for people. And a lot of women are scared to do that. I don't understand why. But I think that it's key that when you're super single to keep your options open. And it doesn't make you a hoe because no one said you're sleeping with her.
Now, hold on a second. Well, another thing women fail to realize, you do not have to have sex with every dude that you talk to. If you're super single and you're dealing with multiple men at the same time, you could go on a date with Daniel. You could go on a date with John, but you want to be fucking Sean. Cool. That's fine. But when you're fucking all three, baby, you're a hoe.
Okay.
That's a hoe.
That's a hoe.
That's a hoe.
A girl that just goes to dinner with one, but texts another, and then goes to dinner with none, but she didn't sleep with both. I don't even think they should be categorized as a hoe. She's weighing her options out on the dating scene.
Correct.
Now, when you say go out, like when you go to dinner with a man, right? I'm going to assume that we're talking 5-star restaurants, not
Absolutely.
Red Lobster.
Absolutely.
Do you like for him to pick the restaurants with dominance, or do you like to pick the restaurant?
It depends on how hungry I am.
Ooh. So if it's a night where you kind of hungry, you want to pick it because you want to know what you want to order.
Yeah. Because I'm an oyster girl.
Okay.
So it's like, as long
seafood.
Oh my God, love her.
What about alcohol?
I love alcohol.
What you drinking when you go on that dinner date?
I gotta get me that casa.
See, that's good. The
that
casa's not as bad.
One time.
Okay, so it's not as bad as like girls who want to unnecessarily get the 1942.
Oh no, I'm not that girl.
Good. I think that's great because you're on a dinner date. We're not in the club.
Because here's the thing. This is how I feel. It depends on how I feel about that man. Mm-hmm. If he goes to the bathroom, I'll pay for the check. Depending on how I feel.
Oh, that's hard for you. Listen, that's a different type of woman in her bag, and I like to hear that. So if a man makes you feel a certain way, which I'm going to say he undresses you mentally, he stimulates you on this dinner date, you're the type of woman that he has money. And the money is, now the money's out the picture. Mm-hmm. It's how he's making you feel. You're going to pay the date? You're going to pay the dinner bill?
Absolutely. So here's the thing, right? Let me explain. When you go out with a man and y'all always out eating, kikiing, and he's always paying the bill, I don't give a damn how many times he says, I don't like my woman to reach in her purse. That's a test. I feel like that's a test. Because he's trying to see like, damn, bitch, are you going to reach in your bag just one time? Buy me a something? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I try to tell women, when you go out to eat, yeah, granted, order what you want. But God forbid his card ain't working or so on and so forth. Can you cover that bill?
So don't order all of these things that you can't afford for yourself.
If you can't afford it for yourself, don't order it. If you can't swipe because his card is having issues or something like that, then you both gonna sit there looking at each other.
Right away.
Right away. Nah, baby, chill. I got it. Don't worry about it.
I think a lot of men will be intimidated by that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they would, but let's say for a man like me, a man with power, because I'm going to assume you like to date men. And let's say not men with money, but men with their life together. Because looking at you and from a person that I know, you have your life together.
I'm together, but I'm not where I want to be.
Understandable.
You understand? So it's like, I have a roof over my head. I've been in LA 7 years, never had a roommate. I ain't got time for no bitch bleeding too in the same under the same roof as me.
No roommates here in LA.
No,
That's
because
big stepping.
here in LA, I would say I've never lived by myself. Like after I left the nest, I came straight to living on my own. So back home, I lived with my mom. So I feel like if I never left New York, I would have still been under her. You feel what I'm saying? Like most females, they still live with moms, and I wasn't trying to do all that. So being here, you can't trust these girls. In general, now that I'm, the outside world, Instagram and all that stuff, but you can't trust these women because they're going to be the type to, oh, her nigga come in, they want to walk outside with poom poom shorts on to go to the fridge. I will beat your ass. You feel what I'm saying?
So that's key to a major reason why two females being roommates is a spooky situation.
It's
dealing
a
with men
spooky situation. Absolutely.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, you want to walk out with your shorts. You know you got a fat ass. Why are you doing that?
So women do that on purpose, you feel?
I feel like women do that on purpose. Ooh. Absolutely. But myself, I'm very respectful. Like if my homegirls, like I hate going somewhere and say for instance, we're on a yacht. Don't get me wrong. I do get uncomfortable if like it's my close friend and her niggas around. I do get uncomfortable. But then, they're like, yo, Maddie, chill. It's cool. Don't worry about it. We all have bikinis on. It's cool. Don't worry about it. But I'm like, but my ass is fatter than everybody on this boat.
I was going to say that.
So I'm uncomfortable because I don't want your nigga looking at me. He get a little twisted, don't know how to carry himself. He sneak this into his man real quick like, yo, son, It's happened before. So now I'm in a fucked up situation that I don't want to be in.
All because you got the voluptuous body.
And I'm like, baby, don't be mad at me. Talk to your nigga.
So I think women should watch who they bring their man around and know your man before going to those situations.
Absolutely. There's girls that will sit there, even on Instagram. That's why when I date a man, I'm not tagging him. I learned that. I learned from my mistakes. You tag them, these bitches is following from fake pages, their hair page.
So that's why women don't tag their boyfriend that they're with? Oh, that's why y'all been doing that. So you don't want the other way. It's not about hiding him like you ain't got a man.
It's not about
So you're going to
him.
let the world know, hey, I got a man, but you're just going to show the wrist, let the other men know, hey, stay away from me. But you're not posting or tagging him for the women
I'll post him.
Oh, you'll post him. No
but I'm
tag.
not tagging you.
Understandable.
I'm not tagging you. And then another thing I don't like, and it's hard to have that conversation with your significant other, it's like, don't leave no comment under my page. You could like it. Don't leave a comment. Because if you leave a heart and all that stuff and I don't respond, now you feeling salty. Like, oh, wow, you hiding me. I'm not hiding you. It's the fact that these bitches is dirty. You feel what I'm saying?
So some men got to understand when dating a beautiful girl like you.
Thank you.
It's not that you're hiding them. And I learned this myself. Let me be honest for a second. I was used to, when I was younger, dating girls who were just posting me, tagging me, and that's when we were young. And then I got so used to that when I got into a mature relationship, older, with women that had more status, such as yourself, the girl I'm with now, my wife, has so many followers, I was like, I thought about it myself. I never said nothing to her. But I always wanted to know, but then I learned by just staying quiet, watching, and now hearing you, it all comes full circle. It's not about you guys hiding us. She would post me, not tag me, to protect herself and our relationship from those temptations.
Yes, correct. So that's really it as far as like the Instagram and the relationships go. But as for men, what are you hiding? A lot of men, you don't see a man post his girl until Valentine's Day or her birthday.
That's a big problem, I think. I think that is a problem. And you know what? I don't want to spill on men, but I will say this. If your man is not posting you, and listen, men are going to get angry at me. He's got other people that he's not telling them about you.
Absolutely.
There's a problem there because I post my wife. I always posted my girlfriend, the one I'm with, because I want women to know. Plus, well, for me, and I think this is a great topic that you brought up. I post my women because, for one, I'm with the girl I sexually am attracted to. I'm with the girl that I chased. I'm with the girl that I really want. And I think there's another side to that. Mm-hmm. Some men don't post their girlfriend, I think, in fear of her not being the one he really wanted. Because it's either she's not the one you really want or you're cheating. I don't think there's even an in-between between that.
But I wouldn't even say that because men usually post their women after like a year or like 8 months or something like that. When when it's like solidified.
It takes a year for you to know it's solidified for a man.
I feel like men.
Men, yeah.
I feel like men, that's how they are. Women, we googly-eyed by day 3 and we want to post a pinky toe.
By day 3.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
And I think that it's because you don't have any children, correct?
I do not have children.
So I think that, and this is just me from dealing with women over the years, women who don't have children are quicker to fall in love with you and ready to post you. Because, one, they want to piss off their ex, not all women. 2, they don't have anybody to be ashamed of. I feel as though single mothers, which is nothing wrong with these beautiful queens, they don't want to do it because out of fear, now they really can't go back to their baby daddy or their other exes or situations. So I think that that's the barrier. A girl like you is something similar to my wife. She was ready to post me within the first 2 months because, she didn't have any children.
Right.
But here's my biggest question. The topic that you said, paying for a man's meal, is major because not a lot of women talk about that. Mm-hmm. Is it because you've been on your own, out of your mother's nest, and so independent as a woman that when you go out with a man and he makes you feel a certain way, are you paying because it's the independent woman in you because you've struggled and you want to show him that you can provide as well and that you bring something to the table?
Good question. To be honest with you, the feeling I get when I feel like, okay, yeah, I want to pay for something, because I feel like a lot of these men, they don't come across women like myself.
Rare teams.
Like,
that puts you in a different category now, baby. Speak on it.
Like, a lot of guys, I've heard my homeboys, like, they tell me, like, damn, like, you going all out for this nigga, like, bitch ain't even buy me a bag of Skittles. I done bought this bitch a Birkin. I done bought this bitch this, that, and the third. And it's like, she's never got you anything? Like, your birthday, like, oh, she took me to dinner. Bitch, dinner? It's a birthday. And it shouldn't even have to, my thing is, it shouldn't have to be Christmas, birthday, for me to celebrate you. If I go to the store and I see something I like and I want it on you, or I'm on Instagram and I see a nigga in a fly shit, I want to buy it for you.
That's a keeper. That's a keeper.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a keeper right there.
Like, at the end of the day, that's life. That's life. And if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. And, oh, excuse me.
Natural to say, that's her natural characteristics. If a woman's saying all of this, that's your natural characteristics. But go ahead.
And I know, niggas gonna be watching this like, this bitch ain't never do this for me because you weren't the one.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's read that back. Hold up, because some men ain't gonna understand that. I don't want you to feel away. But listen, different men bring out different things in a woman.
Absolutely, and vice versa.
Oh, and I'm glad you said that. And that's a great topic. Because I feel as though some women and some men, let's just do both sexes. Both men and women don't understand that exes are a lesson, And I think that what one man does for a woman, let's say you like a man because he tricks off on his girl or he does everything. That doesn't mean he's going to do that for you. That woman has different characteristics than you do. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that is a major thing. So for you to go all out for a man and then for another man to feel the way, it's you didn't do what this man did. And it's not about money. I don't think it's about spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Oh, God.
Right?
Let me tell you something. You could have a man, like, say, for instance, I have 3 dudes laid out. Mm-hmm. 2 out of the 3 call me on the 1st of the month. What you doing?
On the 1st.
Don't ask me what the fuck I'm doing on the 1st. I don't want to hear that. If you call me on the 1st, yo, you good? You need anything? You all right? I had a dude one time. He called me. I swear to God, it was October 1st, 2019. I will never forget this date. He called me at 7:30 in the morning and said, yo, get up. Come cook me some breakfast. We not even. You feel like, whoa. So I'm like.
I'm thinking you about to say that.
Yeah, I'm like. What'd you say? He's like, yo, you stay cooking on the gram. Come cook me some food.
On the 1st.
I said, are you paying bills? He said, what? What the fuck you just say to me? I said, are you paying bills? He hung up the phone in my face. Baby,
on the 1st?
On the 1st. It's the audacity for me. Don't you ever. He
asked you on the 1st, but he didn't know it was the 1st. It was just
I guess he didn't.
You knew it was the 1st.
I knew it was the 1st.
And he wanted you to come over and cook. Didn't even offer you a Zelle. Nothing towards your bills.
Nothing.
Now, let me ask you this. If that same man would have called you on the 1st, now mind you, he knows your number, so he knows your Zelle and Cash App. This is someone that had relations with before, right? So it's free to say that if this same man would have just zelled you, let's say $1,500 towards you, and said, that's $1,500, towards rent, take care of your bills. Later on tonight, I'm gonna go get the groceries, come over and cook. Would that conversation have went different?
Absolutely.
And I think some men don't even understand that. Is that your delivery on a woman, or especially the timing of when you're talking to a woman, you're talking to her on the first, if he would have just delivered the message differently and showed something, he would have got it in the end.
Yes.
He would have got the cooked meal.
Correct.
He would have got what he wanted in that situation.
Correct.
But instead, it was just, hey, just come over, free 99, free 99, free 99, free 99, and all you heard in your head was free 99, free 99, bills to do, and y'all not in a full-blown relationship, obviously.
But I blame some women.
And why?
Because they'll go for it because, he looked good or he got money. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What are you doing?
For you.
For me.
So money is, like I say, a man can have money, but if it ain't going towards you, meaning like showing you, hey, we go to dinner dates, we're messing around, we're having a sexual relationship, whatever y'all having, here's some extra to show I appreciate you. And some women are not even doing that. They're just having sex or whatever they're doing, having a relationship, going to dinner, free, and he's not doing nothing. Speak on it.
Don't even get me started.
I want to. Speak on it.
All right, so here's the thing. This is how I feel. If say for instance, I meet a man on a Monday night. He bags me. We start talking. We're talking throughout the whole night. We all googly-eyed. Tuesday, we talking. He hits me with the good morning. We're having conversation. Wednesday, he wants to take me out on a date. Be ready by 8 o'clock, so on and so forth. Okay, cool. No problem. I'm going to get ready. Can I pick you up? I'll meet you. Because rule number one, ladies, me personally, I don't have Uber on my phone. That's just something I don't have on my phone.
Understandable.
So rule number one, if you have a vehicle, drive yourself. Because when you're ready to go, you're ready to get the fuck. And that's period.
So you're not in a sticky situation?
No. You never want to be in a sticky situation. Because then it's like, okay, for one, you're picking me up so you know where I live. I don't want you to know where I live. I don't know you.
Key.
I don't know if you're crazy, if you're going to sit outside my door. I don't know these things. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we'll go out. And then in his mind, he thinks, oh, I'm going to get her drunk. I'm going to get her drunk. What you want to do after, babe? I want to go home. I had a great night, but I want to go home.
You want to go home?
I want to go home.
No matter how good he looks, no matter how much game he talks, no matter what.
Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't gone home some motherfucking night.
All right.
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit nobody.
But you want to have the option to go home.
I want to have the option to go home.
Or if you stayed the night, if you played his cards right, and you did go to his house,
you don't have to fuck.
Yeah, you don't have to fuck, but you were able to leave at an appropriate time.
Yes.
Understandable.
Correct. You don't have to fuck. And ladies, please don't think that if you're dealing with if you just meet a man on top of the week, you fuck a midweek, and you go back out at the end of the week and see him out, that is not your goddamn business.
It ain't.
It's not your goddamn business.
I like that!
Because at the end of the day, he already got what he want. So as a man, I feel like as my mom used to tell me when I was younger, your vagina, that's your treasure. So when you give it to a man, it's either he's going to hold it tight or he's going to go left or right. You feel what I'm saying? So
full of game.
At the end of the day, why would I get upset at a man that I met top of the week, I fucked him midweek, I see him at the same spot he bagged me at with another bitch? I cannot get mad. Why am I getting upset? I blame myself because I didn't make you work for it. Now, if I see you at the spot and I didn't fuck midweek, I see you at the spot with another girl.
Then you can feel away.
Oh, no. I don't want to feel away. Now I'm why? Because I know I'm going to go in there looking cold as hell.
Looking good.
Oh, my God.
Dress on, body looking right, looking tight.
Now I want to get up and dance. Now I want to wind my waist with my friends. Now I want to do that because I want you to look. Now you're going to look like, damn, I'm talking to baby girl over here, but ooh. No, okay, cool.
You're going to make him regret it.
You're going to text me later.
Now, if he texts you later, right, and this is part of, like, the things I want to do, is you got to answer this one honestly, right? If he texts you later, could the conversation possibly go, or the relationship or the situationship Go further. Because a lot of times, right, people don't like to talk about things like that because that's something that frequently happens. Let's say that happens. To me, I think that if you see him and the girl leaves before him, and it leaves still an optimistic for y'all to still have a thing going for each other because you played a chess game with each other, right? You on purpose danced in front of him because you wanted to see how beautiful you were. Is there a possibility that if he plays his cards right, after that, could he still get you?
We could still have conversation, absolutely, because I want you to be fucking her because I don't want to give you my vagina yet.
Woo! Fly out rules. A lot of men, I think, get mad at me about saying I don't get free game. So I'm going to give you an inside look on a woman's aspect in a different tier in her life right now. And my aspect on flying women out. For one, I find that flying women out, to me, when you're a single man, it betters you in life or furthers you in life to be in a player or to be happy, because I'll tell you why. The flying out thing is when you bring a woman into your city that's not from your city. It's, believe it or not, you spend less money. The flight alone and everything else and the experience for her coming from another city or a state is going to be the excitement alone. A lot of women, believe it or not, will settle for Fashion Nova. They'll settle for going to Nordstrom. They'll settle for going here for shopping. A lot of them want a thrill or an excitement to go to dinner or to a new club. So you can get away with a lot of things with certain type of women. Now, when you fly out bad things, we're going to learn from her what's the difference. For me as a man, right, a lot of the women I used to fly out, I'm going to be honest with you, I would pick perfect women that I knew that would love to fly out just for the thrill. I like women that want to fly out for the thrill. When I say the thrill, I mean that they're from the East Coast and they don't go to LA that most. They don't go to Cali that much. So when they come here, it's like, oh my God. And these are women that are usually like under 25 years old, that this is like a vacation. And they're going to record the flight. They're going to record the seat. They're going to record coming out of that. They're going to record the whole experience. And for me, I think and the sex is even better because for her, she's just going to do it because nobody from her city has done it. You know, local women, young women. Now, when you get into the women where you want to start looking at beautiful women on Instagram and she don't live in the same state as you, we're going to hear from somebody like Maddie the difference. And I'm going to have to agree before she even starts speaking because when I start flying out elite women, I know that my pockets have to be right. A lot of men don't understand that. When I fly out girls that I've really been stalking, let's say for like 6-7 months, because women like Maddie or women like my wife or any other woman that I've ever flew out of my life that are super bad or elite, you know, they don't just want, you know, the economy seat. They don't just want the X fares that a buddy pass. As you get, they want more than that, you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you, as a man that balls on a budget.
Is my mic on?
Go ahead.
Because I got something to say.
Say it, baby. Say it.
Do not ever in a million years. This is just me. I can't speak for other women.
Speak on yourself.
But you're not flying me economy.
Oh no!
You're not flying me economy.
Economy now, right? 837.
You're not.
That's not good enough.
First of all, I've dubbed a guy who he sent me my itinerary. It said like 26B. Not only am I in the back, you got me in the middle seat.
Oh, nah, that's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
He didn't even probably pick the seat. He just booked the flight and then it happened.
So check this out. He got to the airport, called me. He said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm in bed." He said, "What you mean you in the bed?" I said, "Baby, I don't know who you sent that flight for, but not for me. Don't you ever send me an economy flight."
My wife is the same.
That's not going to make me wet. That's not going to make... No. I want cocktails. I don't want to pull out my card and have to get charged for it. I want to kick my feet up. Do not fly. I don't give a fuck. The only time I'm cool with like a plus or what is it, Delta Plus and all that stuff.
All the other ones.
If I'm going to Vegas. That 45-minute flight. I'm cool on that.
Because you coming from LA.
45 minutes, I'm
But
cool.
you going to Miami, a big baller, whatever he may have been.
No, absolutely.
It don't even matter about career at this point. You want the first class seat.
First class.
Bad thing. And is it because
I don't want to pay for my luggage. Now I got to get to the airport. You booked the flight, but you didn't send me. You didn't pay for the luggage.
Ready. What if he books Delta Plus and then pays for your baggage? Because you can do that now.
And I'm flying where to?
New York.
Absolutely not.
Not with it.
Not with it.
First class.
I don't give a damn if the shit says $1,900.
You
pay for it.
Pay for it because you want to sleep in comfortability.
Yeah.
And
I'm a big girl, so the seat is already tight. You got this thick ass nigga next to me, and we hip bumping. I don't want to do that. I've had guys where, oh, my AirPod fell. It's uncomfortable. I've had that before where, hey, I had to get back home and there was absolutely no seats available and I had to get my black ass to economy. Because the way I feel, if I could book my own first class flight,
oh, talk about
I'd
it!
be damned if I let a man fly me economy.
Demons!
No, absolutely
Demons!
not.
Now,
And you got the girls that cap. You got the girls that front like, oh, I fly first class only. Baby, go to her wallet. Ask her to go to her wallet and her phone and see what seats she's in. Because that wallet is stored. Those seats are stored. Yes, please. Because you have the girls that cap. No,
I think
not
that's
a capper.
important. And this is something I learned from bad things or elite women. And I'm going to put you in that category. Is that elite women like Maddie here, you know, guys like me, we try to avoid these things from the full amount. These are when I save my money. Let me just be honest before I start talking. Girls like Maddie, or my wife now, I would have to save my money for because already Rick, when they want to come to LA, the flight like $1,600. The only way I'm paying for that, well, I already know because I'm a confident man, this going to be my team. And I think that what you're saying here as a woman, and let me understand this and put your crown on top of your head, is that if you're flying out to a man, and this is so raw, is that you want the crown to be on your head. Look, you're going to fly me first class. Because even if we just hooking up, nigga, you're going to treat me like a queen. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all.
And that's what I think a lot of men get confused with beautiful, bad women, is that they want to still be treated like queens while they get flown out just for a hookup. Go ahead.
Correct. But see, me, I'm a little different. Yeah, I want you to treat me like a queen, but when I get to your city, I don't want to be out and about holding hands and stuff. Only reason why I say that is because I don't know what bitch you was out to eat with the night before.
Oh, so don't have me out here looking goofy.
Don't have me out here looking goofy. That clownery shit, I'm not with it.
I understand
You
it.
feel me?
Keep the posts to the low and don't keep the public affection too high.
You feel me? Because the bros and stuff, they're gonna sit there like, oh, bro, my bro like you, da 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 da, and then you always have that one waiter. Oh my God, it's so good to see you again.
And exposes you.
And you're looking because you got to keep it cool. So you're like, yeah, you smiling. You're like, yeah. And you looking at the nigga, his ears are hot. His ears are hot like, God damn.
You got caught, bozo.
I don't like that. We can start that affectionate shit after like, a few sessions of us. Yeah.
A few flyouts.
A few flyouts, yeah.
Woo! So that
But the first time around, don't touch me.
That's going to conclude my flyouts with Maddie here. Have a blessed one. Full of game.